What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. I don't know how well you can hear me. As you can see, I have a Ferris Z3x with me today. Let me shut it off. I don't know how well you can hear me, but I've got this to demo for the day, so I wanted to do a little mowing footage. There's a truck and trailer. I haven't also done a video in a while, so I'm gonna stick this on my head and we're gonna do a time lapse probably of me mowing this place. I've already mowed from there over all the way to the wood line on that side, so stick you guys on my head and we'll have some fun and we'll do a video with the Ferris today. Alright guys, I want to talk about the Ferris here for a second. I got both mowers out and got to do this yard here, blow all the leaves kind of off to the side and clean it up. They're having a wedding this week, so. But I want to talk about the Ferris. I've been using it all morning so far. I got it with 11 hours. It's got 13 and a half, so I've used it for 2.5 hours so far. I'm loving this thing. I feel less fatigued using it over my my Z Master. Just, I guess the standing, really, it's not sitting, it's not, my whole body is taking the impact versus just like my back on the seat. So that's definitely one thing. It's got an insane amount of power. For it being a 61-inch deck, it's super wide. It held a hill really well this morning. I did cut one, it's like a 3-to-1 grade. Did most of the hill. It's been wet here, so I wasn't able to do the whole thing. The cut quality is pretty comparable to the Skag. I've used a 61 Cheetah before. I'd say it's right up there with it. The blades aren't the sharpest. They didn't come to me the sharpest, so it is what it is. But I mean, I've noticed the deck doesn't hold as much grass as the Skag does up underneath, which is awesome, because I scraped so much out of this deck. And the Skags, like, they hold it in the baffle in the front is where I found to be the biggest issue. Otherwise, this thing is super awesome. The height adjustment is a little weird to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's awesome. The deck's not super heavy, so it doesn't take much to pick it up and down. The fuel gauge is kind of in an awkward spot. It's down in there. I'd much rather them have raised it and put it right here so it's easier to see. There's no choke, which is super awesome. I do like this adjustable speed control. I've just left it in the second position. That's as fast as I need to go. Other than that, I mean, the thing is fantastic, especially compared to my zero turn, because my zero turn's got like a 23.5 and this is 37, so it'll definitely cut some grass. So, but compared to the Skag, I mean, the cut quality is right up there on par with it. So been super impressed so far. See if I can get some more footage. I've got a few more to cut. This one I'll do with the Skag just because it's so small and I gotta blow the leaves, but maybe I'll get some more footage of it today. And then this evening I'll kind of sit down and go over it as long as I've got some time, and we'll go from there and kind of run through some stuff I like, stuff I didn't like. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, so we just had some rain move through. We got these two to cut, this one and this one. Let's see how well this Ferris does in some wet grass. It's not too wet. This is mostly zoysia here. It's got some like Dallas grass and stuff. The backyard's mostly Dallas grass. This is a mixture. But I'm gonna set you guys up and we'll see just how well this Ferris does. And 6. It's 5:56 right now. To pick it up. I'm done for the day. I don't know exactly how many hours I put on it, but overall I'm super impressed with it. I don't know if I said earlier if it could use a blade sharpening. Other than that, it was absolutely awesome to run today. I will say I don't feel as tired or as fatigued as I would cutting the same yards I cut today with the zero turn. I don't know if it's just because the impact is better distributed, or if it's because I'm kind of standing all day rather than sitting down, standing, sitting down, standing, or what the deal is. But I definitely don't feel as tired. I don't feel as sore as I would think I would be. So overall, it's an awesome machine. It's stuck to, I put it on a couple hills. I didn't film the hills, but it definitely stuck to those. One of them was actually pretty wet. I don't know if I'd have put my zero turn on it, but I wanted to try with the stander just to see what that would do. I did get some tall grass footage. Y'all saw that helping a friend of mine out. He had about a month's growth on that. We cut that down to 4 inches in what, 3 or 4 passes with 2 mowers. He's got a 61 Skag Patriot, but overall super impressed. It's the first time I've ever run like an EFI motor, so it didn't bog down as much as I kind of expected with me running only carbureted motors previously. Overall super impressed. I will say I like the ICD deck over the Velocity for one reason, and that's because the way the baffle systems are in the front of the Velocity, they tend to pack with grass. This Ferris doesn't have that. I didn't notice anything sort of packing up underneath the deck, and I did put it through some wet grass this morning. And we did get a little bit of a rain shower this afternoon. Y'all saw on those 2 yards. But overall, super impressed with it. Awesome machine. There are a couple little things that I would change, essentially. That gas cat, or the fuel gauge for one. I would like to see a tether on the deck adjustment pin, because I could just see if that thing gets jammed in there and you pull it out or whatever and it goes flying, you're never going to find it. So I would like to see that, maybe run a bolt through one of the lower holes with a little metal tether, like you see on some mowers. I'm trying to think if there was anything else really that I could complain about. No, nothing really. I was expecting it to scalp a lot more than it did, but that pivoting front wheel, I like how the deck floats with that, so as it kind of contours the ground a little bit, it picks the deck up with it, so it doesn't scalp as bad. It did scalp a couple times, but I mean, it's a giant mower, so I can't talk. It was kind of expected, but yeah, overall super impressed. If the guy's not here, I'll kind of do a final walk around overview of it, and it's definitely going to be a consideration for the next mower, possibly next year. I know there's no way I'm adding a mower this year with there only being like 2 weeks left in the cutting schedule, because we're about to kick into leaves, and that gets expensive because I got to put a box on the trailer and I got payments and stuff on the truck. I'm looking at adding a snowplow to this, so buying this right now isn't the best option, but it's definitely going to be a consideration possibly for next year if I do get in the market for a new mower. I did feel like I was definitely more productive with this. It's definitely a lot faster cutting speeds. I can move a lot faster with that than I can with my zero turn at cutting speeds. I don't know if that's because of the deck size or the torque or what, or the engine size. I'm pretty sure it's got about everything to do with the engine size, but overall super impressed. Definitely a consideration, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you go rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And the next one will probably be GIE vlogs, so because that comes up on Tuesday. We head out Tuesday morning and come back Friday right after the expo. So all right, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.